Hello, Capricorn. This is Fuzz Wake Up Fuzz, and welcome to your reading for the month of July. The good, the challenging, what to watch out for in a brief overview of your love life. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Everybody else is welcome, including cross watchers, but my Sun, Moon, Rising might feel it more specifically as it relates to those planets, placements, etc., and what is going on in the sky at the time. I am not doing extended readings for the public at this time. So if you would like one, come book me, fuck with me, and get you a personal reading. But otherwise, that is a-okay. Let me read you your cards and let's talk about what is going on with you for the month of July. So, what the hell? So, anyways, the good. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and Four of Wands reverse. The challenging part, hold on, y'all. It was a fruit fly. I'm sorry. I don't know. It was getting on my nerves. The challenging aspect, the King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, what to watch out for, Four of Swords, and for my singles, the Sword and the Rose, and for those in relationships, sunglasses. I don't know if that fruit fly meant anything for any of y'all, but for some reason, instead of it flying, it was crawling. It was like crawling, walking. It was walking around. The shit need to move, so I don't know. If that means anything for you symbolically, give that some thought. So anyway, the good, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like this month is going to be your maintenance month. It seems like, you might have come off of the back of some blunders, some failures maybe. You've been holding your feelings, keeping your feelings to yourself. In a positive spin, I guess that means, you keeping your stuff to yourself and kind of working through the trouble that you've been experiencing recently will actually turn out to pay off, not because you're going to be rewarded for silencing your own suffering, but because you did not give your own information willingly to the opposition that is in your life, or anybody who might not want to see you succeed, etc., or allow them the fuel to I don't know. It's not like, oh, it's always about enemies, but you didn't give them the direct pipeline to prey on your downfall, if that's something to be worried about in that sense. Or rather, you tried not to invest any power in your own misery in that sense. You're still left kind of trying to figure out what you did wrong, how to recover from what went wrong, I guess, and move forward. So, you still have the idea of choice, in your rearview mirror coming up in that sense. For the challenging aspect for you, you might just be a little bit more irritable at this time. There's people in your life who are acting like they can't take you, maybe. Like, oh, you're really snappy, you're really short-tempered, oh, you've been acting really mean, oh, you're too objective, you're too harsh, oh, you're not emotional, this, that, the third, or whatever. Even though you have some of your ducks in a row at this time, it seems like you're dissatisfied with what's going on, and you would be right to be dissatisfied. You would be very right to be dissatisfied because you're probably not crazy for not liking what's going on, because I'm looking at it right here and judging by all of this, yeah, you can be for sure that your instincts have not led you astray. So I guess really the point is now for you to kind of figure out where you're navigating next. You have, learned, I guess, the pattern recognition to make you realize that something ain't right. Somebody is fucking with me, or maybe I'm the one who's fucking with myself all along. Something's got to change. So what to watch out for? Four of Swords. Watch out for being tired. But I would say also in the moments of quiet that you have to kind of think to yourself, rectify, put the pieces together and reflect on what happens. Take that time to really examine, what's been going on, your environment, to make your plans going forward. Because in the sense that you might feel like it's you versus the world, it doesn't necessarily have to be like that, but maybe your current environment is not for you, and that's why you feel completely out of place and displaced. There's something or somebody that needs to get up out of there, shift, move, and change, that is maybe a wrench in your plans right now. And once you realize what that is, you can get that piece out, your machinery, metaphorically is going to start moving in the right way that it needs to for you. So trust in yourself and know that actually, no, you're not doing the wrong thing. If you, maybe in that sense, for some of you, if you feel too comfortable where you're at, I guess, you might actually be, willing to allow this to continue to fester. So, think about maybe why you're not comfortable, or maybe where you're at. And then when you go somewhere else, or you hang out with this other group of friends, you hang out with this other group of family, or you're around these other people that you volunteer with, whatever. When you feel more comfortable and immediately more at ease, and you feel like you can be more like yourself when you're with those people, you need to think about why. That's very, very important for those of you who resonate with this at this time. So now, on to your brief love life reading for this time. For my singles, the Sword and the Rose. I've been seeing this card quite a bit. Clarify, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So for those of you who are kind of holding out on maybe who you're talking to right at this time, or you are wondering why it just hasn't really worked out for you, trying to date people in your area, etc., or people approaching you just seem to be all wrong, you actually are not. You're not crazy. You're seeing the truth. You're realizing the truth as it relates to that. So that just might mean you know now, or should be able to tell and have been able to discern that these aren't the kind of people that need to go with you. Y'all, too much is going on in this reading. I had to just cut again to sneeze. I don't know. And my ear is itching. Like, y'all got some stuff going on, okay? People got your name in their mouth, and instead of even maybe focusing on who that is, they just got to get up out of here. You might have to revoke your access. So I don't know. This could consist of something as easily as going dark on social media and let them, crawl out of all the spaces, and you'll find out exactly who the problem is. Lay a trap or ask the universe, whoever, your spirit guides, to show you who your enemies are and allow them to come forth. Goodness gracious, your reading is all over the place. I had to stop and cut a piece out because my nails hit the table. It's too much going on. So for those in relationships, you have the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So you might also at this period of time, as you're scrutinizing everything in your life at this time, even your relationship is coming up under the microscope. So for some of you, if you've had suspicions that this person ain't really going to commit to you the way that you want them to commit to you, or, should I keep going with this? Is this person talking to somebody else behind my back? Anything related, keep your eyes peeled and keep looking, because the truth is going to be revealed to you, period. You will figure out the truth. Rather than it having to be, something that is kind of just dropped on your doorstep, you are going to be the one to dig it up and realize what it is. So I would say just keep an eye on your relationship at this time, or, while you're examining all relations and connections in your life, take a good look at this one. Also, that doesn't necessarily mean it's always a bad thing. You might even realize wow, among all of the people who are around me that I live with, deal with on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly, whatever, the only person who has my back is my partner. And that's why I feel like I can only be myself around them, etc. Just looking over the rest of your cards for real. I hope you find your way, Capricorn, because it seems like you are walking through, the dark, and you're really managing to find your way despite all of the ups and downs. That is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day, night, or whatever time you listen to this. Book me some more if you want to know, and hopefully, like I said, you find your way. Best of luck, Capricorn. If you can't get down with get down, don't get down with us. And you.